What's up, guys? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Um, I have the mask out because of the wind, right? Um, yeah. So I want to give you an update of where I'm at, of what's going on. Well, we've been sitting out here for 2 years, right? And I don't feel like I accomplished much as far as. Well, I did a lot. A lot of people say I did a lot, considering the conditions, right? You're either fighting 104, 105 degrees weather, 110, triple-digit weather. Um, or it's -4 or -40, so it's extremely rough in either condition. So it's just a super fight. So fighting between Mother Nature and fighting um, the the hooligans or the vandalism that they do, breaking the solar panels that they broke before over there, and the windows and stuff, it just makes it twice as hard and shorting out my batteries and just making my life a living hell, and just trashing the place, making it worse. Um, anyway, so those are fights that like it seems like I'm not gonna lose, or win, until you catch them or something like that. But even with the weather alone, is brutal. Um, so these blocks here, what I was thinking to make life easier is just build my little house out of that blocks. So put um, the you can't see it from this side. So the containers, I got two containers side by side, right? Um, the solar panel system has kind of been working out for me. I need to do a little better and it'll be perfect, but I got it where it's enough for me. So we got two containers, right? So I got two containers there, and what I am thinking of doing is actually putting the other cinder blocks, removing this container, and building it up with those big cinder blocks. All of it, one more there. They go straight across and up, probably 3 high. They're 2 feet high, so I'll go up 3 high, making it 8, and the rest I'll build with wood, and just close that end off to the front, right? Come out here, build up that way, and then build it off with wood, and then make a deck so I could go up on top of the roof on this one. Um, but yeah, I haven't been that lucky. Um, so maybe that's too extreme because you need heavy equipment for that. And I've been waiting this whole time to do stuff with the heavy equipment, which I don't have. So relying on somebody else to come out and trying to rent one of these things, it just costs so much money that it's virtually impossible. And the reason I haven't built it out of wood, if you don't remember, they burnt down my shed before, so I didn't want to build anything out of wood because I didn't want them to just torch it and have all that work done. But this, working with the metal, extremely hard, very difficult, takes a lot of time. I built a little deck like in a couple hours and I was happy. So I do like working with the wood, but it's been 2 years and I've done more on weekends in people's houses and my friends' houses than I've done here in the 2 years that I've been here. So it's kind of stressful for me. So and just the weather is brutal. And this was supposed to be like the first stepping stone, get out of worrying about paying rent, and I could accumulate money working somewhere, yada yada. But that seemed to have backfired as well. Um, I got a lot of land here, and I like it. I like it. The community's pretty nice. You're gonna have bad people wherever you go. So if it's gonna happen to you, it's gonna happen to you. You're not gonna stop it. And that's kind of the way I look at it. But I don't know. I don't know what to do here. So I'm wondering if I should build that the way I said, or take the container off. Take this container off because I really don't want to cut into this because it's going to be a lot of welding and a lot of work that I'm kind of tired of working so hard. Because it's been 2 years and I feel like I got nothing done. I should have been able to have this built, but maybe I'm accomplishing too much. Then this backside was going to be my shop, and with a shop, that's all I need. You guys know if I have a shop, I can make some money. I don't have to worry about anything. But without it, I can't. I'm gonna have to work for somebody. And these beams here I got here with these metal studs, what I was going to do also was take that container off, then put the metal beams that they come up like off of there, they come up like that with an arch, they go down. The arch, come down. They'll come out 18 feet, then enclose that with sheet metal and call it a day. Either way, I'm gonna spend another $5,000, $6,000, maybe 10 total with insulation and everything. So that will probably make a difference right there. So either way, you're gonna spend that money. So I gotta put another 10 grand into it. Just what I was expecting, but waiting for people, waiting for construction companies to come out here and do stuff, and it took him, or how long did it take him to just bring me these blocks? It took him a year just to bring me these blocks. I just can't take it. And for me to spend money on equipment that could tow that, I could just buy a house, right? So I'm kind of in limbo here on what to do and how to go about this, you know. If you guys have some ideas, or should I just build it all out of wood? You know, I wanted just wood, and they burn it down, and just, oh well, you know. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. I built this little deck, and I built this in a couple minutes, man. Not a couple minutes, but like a couple hours, whatever. But it does feel it's easier to work with wood, and I like it. So I don't know if I bit off more than what I could chew at this point, because I wanted to build my house for one, which should have been 1, 2, 3, because I built that shed on a weekend, and it shouldn't have been that difficult. Maybe 2 weekends, right? It took me, like, I built the platform, then I came back and I built the walls and the roof, then we closed it in, and maybe it took maybe a month, let's say, to build that whole thing, 4 weekends. I forgot what it was. If I go back to the video, we could figure it out. But if you guys remember that. So that's where I'm at right now. Whether do I do it out of the sheet metal, the metal that with the arches coming over, taking off one of the containers and going that way, because I really don't want to cut into this because of the height of the container, and I'm realizing that the height of the container matters big time. I should have got a high cube, which I didn't. I got the standard, which as you add stuff, it just keeps shrinking. It's making me claustrophobic. It's making me feel, you know, too small. So I need the high ceiling. The high ceiling will help out a lot. So, you know, either I make it out of brick or those big cinder blocks that I got there, those big ones, and I just pile them up on top of each other, like 3 high, which will be 8 feet. Then the rest will be wood, which will probably help me out. Then the bottom, I'll just build a regular wood subframe, subfloor, joist and stuff. And but that would be like here on the ground, something like this, where you have like a pillar, and then you put the joist and stuff like that. So I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. What you think about that idea? I think it's a good idea. I don't know. But again, I don't have the equipment. I don't have a backhoe, and those backhoes are 50, 60 grand. Even used ones, I can't even afford to use one to move, you know, those big cinder blocks. And you guys know I'm a very creative person. I don't quit. I don't stop. And that's probably half of the problem. I should have quit the first year when I was just freezing my balls off out here. But I didn't. I don't know how to quit, so it makes it more difficult. That's my mindset. I can't do nothing about that. So, but I do like the idea that I feel semi-free. Like a big burden of roof over my head is gone, you know, stuff like that. But building my shop and having the house done and having my driveway completely done. As far as I got the driveway done, all I got is this little road right here, and then that little piece right there, just enough to get out and in when it rains and it floods and stuff like that, so I don't get stuck. But I could get stuck out there, you know, which has happened. My car could break down out there, and I fixed it and I done it, and it was just constant fighting after fighting and fighting, and kind of exhausted, guys. I think I'm about to change up the venue. Look at other options, maybe buy a prefab or something already built and just throw on the ground and call it a day, or probably ask some friends for some help. Maybe, you know, I met some people around the neighborhood that were willing to help, but I know I'm kind of hard-headed that way. I'm like, I can do it myself. You know, I don't want to bother people. You know, I don't really know those people. I didn't grow up with them. Like if it was like Alex, Jose, Ray, my brother, somebody like that, then yeah, you know, it's like, yo, get over here, man, do something. But These people I really don't know. I met them at the bar or something, or somewhere in the neighborhood, and they're cool people. But you yeah. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, I guess, as they say. So if you guys can help me out with that, that would be really appreciated. What would you guys do in that scenario? Um, I am tired though. I really am tired. I just want to get this done and call it a day. Like you can't work once it's 10 o'clock. You can't work. You're done. You're not gonna work. 10:30, 11. You're not gonna be working in the sun unless you got some shade. You're done. You're done. All right, guys. Well, this is Al, the Wrench on Lawless Ranch. Let me know what you guys think, man. Thanks. Take care, and live every day as if it was your last. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe out there.